Hi, and welcome to Sam Hicks. This is my little welcome guide. I'm Sam Hicks, in case you haven't noticed, because that's all I do is say, Hi, I'm Sam Hicks. Anyway, I thought I'd just talk you through a little bit about what I do. So, this is the welcome guide that I give new businesses or businesses that have contacted me to do a little bit of work with me. So, let's get cracking. And here we go. I promise it won't take too long. Okay, so this little couple of slides is really about me, what I do, how to connect with me, opportunities to work with me, you lucky buggers, what we can do together. Am I a mentor, a coach, or an advisor? Am I all three? Benefits of working with me and links, and then how to contact me. So, about me, who am I? So, I like to think I'm a make a difference type of person with a passion for regional business, development, marketing, and photography. A bit of a true creative spirit. I've had an extensive self employed ceramic career of 15 years. I've been in the tourism and visitor services sector for 8. I've been exploring my own artistic endeavors with photography probably since I could walk. I think my first camera I was given when I was 8. And of course, the artistic endeavors sort of breach into business development marketing, which I've been doing as a consultant since 2000. Academically speaking, I've got an MBA and a grad certificate, digital marketing and marketing management. Got multiple diplomas and certificates in these fields because adult education was also one of my passions and still is. In my private time, because I don't like to be bored, a bored Sam is just, I've got a strong sense of community and community development, and that binds up a lot of my private time. What I do. So, this is really about my what, my why, my who, and my how. So, my mission is empowering micro and small businesses in the northeast of Victoria. This has branched out to Victoria over the last probably 2 years. Basically, anybody that is a micro or small business owner, I love to work with. My business impact statement is around assisting business owners to achieve their goals in the areas of business development, marketing, ensuring our regions and our communities will be sustainable. And why? Why do I do this? Well, when I started in business when I was 18, don't do the maths, there was no support for new businesses. And I just think sometimes small businesses just need that little helping hand, whether it be somebody to take out the clutter, which is a bit of a superpower of me. Learn a little bit about what they're trying to do and just make sure that they're sustainable. So, working with small business owners, I just really get it because I've been there, still am there, and have been a small business owner since I was 18. So, who is it? Well, I'd like to say that there's a whole team behind me. There's not, there's just one. I do outsource a lot. I've got partners that help me with photography, videography, and making websites. And they are companies and businesses and owners that I've been working with some nearly 20 years, 23 years this year for some. So it's just me. I'm passionate about all things small business. And how do I do it? Well, I do one on one mentoring, I do workshops for individuals and groups, and one on one consulting. That's me. So, in the 4 sections here, um, what I like to do with businesses is have a 1 page plan. When I made my first plan, I was 18 or 19 and it was the size of a book. And all it did was hold up my desk. No joke. Didn't even refer to it, I think, twice in the time or the 5 years that the business plan was current. So I actually like making 1 page plans, especially since COVID and the bushfires and flooding. Business owners just don't have time. They're trying to survive. They don't want a bulky document. Just 1 or 2 pages, maybe even 3 if we're lucky, up on the wall or on their phone that they can refer to make sure that the focus is sharp. So that's around business and marketing. So then I also do marketing, of course, and marketing management. So I've got a lot of businesses where I just check in every month to see how their marketing's going. I might be reviewing how their websites, insights are going, or their social media. We talk about some strategies or what's happening over the next couple of months, and that I really love. And I help love making marketing plans for small businesses, whether it be social media, digital marketing, whatever it might be. And of course, I love photography. It's about product, places, and people. and photos for your brand. So a lot of the times I will work with businesses to come up with a bit of a photography brief of what they might need for their photos. I might even work with a small business how to get the best out of the photos that they've got now, or I might refer them on to a friend who's a good photographer or a videographer if I can't help them because of scheduling. And consultancy. So mentor, advisor, or coach, or am I a mix of all three? I like to think that I'm a business advisor and a consultant for small businesses. Bit of a mouthful, but that's what I do. Okay, so opportunities to work with me. People often say, Sam, how can we work with you? How can we engage? So you can work with me direct. You can choose business development, marketing, or photography. And then, of course, there's all these subsets underneath that. But there might be something that you are particularly needing assistance on. Government funded programs are usually low cost. You just need an ABN. One of the programs that I've been involved in, I think this will be the 5th year, or I'm coming into the 5th year, is through Melbourne Innovation Centre as they present the Digital Solutions Program. Now, this Digital Solutions Program, I think, runs in about 3 or 4 states. It's federally funded. And a lot of businesses, thousands of businesses have gone through this program. And I've certainly worked with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of businesses through the program, and I love it. I think this round is round 3 or round 2, not too sure. But for a small, low fee, you get a whole range of different opportunities through their Melbourne Innovation Centre Digital Solutions Program portal, and you get up to 3 hours mentoring. So you can actually pick myself, or I think there is nearly 29 other mentors from right across Victoria, all have rad and amazing skills. So you've got a lot of choice. You don't have to pick me, but if you do, that's okay. But there are plenty of choices. So what can I help your small business to do? What can we work on together? So things like reviews. I love reading business plans, marketing plans, social media plans. I love working through digital audits. You might need a website update, or you might need a new website. And grants, baby, love a good grant. So I'm all about reading and reviewing, pulling them apart, seeing what else you can throw into the mix to make sure that that's successful. Planning. This is my biggest thing. I don't care if it's on a bloody napkin or whether it's a 2 or 3 page plan. You've got to have a business plan. You've got to have a marketing plan. You've got to have some sort of digital plan, and that can be even looser, if that's a word, up on a whiteboard with a couple of headings. I work really well with resilience and continuity plans, especially after COVID, fires, and floods. That's one of my superpowers. Brainstorming. I love a good brainstorm. Quite often a business will ring and say, Sam, I've got this fantastic idea. And I'm like, okay, share it with me, tell me, and I get just as excited. They might have a new business idea. They might have a product, or they might want to be engaging more with business to business. So they might have a business type project that they want to launch. So I help with brainstorming pros and cons, SWOTs, whatever is needed for that business to have that clarity. And of course, mentoring. So I work with startups, new businesses, established businesses. Sometimes we just work on projects. Sometimes it might be developing a side hustle. And I just get so excited when my businesses ring me and say, oh, Sam, this really worked well, or that worked, or what we worked led me to a slightly different path. And I'm like, yes, that's fantastic. However it works, as long as it works. Okay, so what am I? Well, I'm female. I'm over 50. Don't tell people. I'm a mentor, a coach, and advisor. I really lean towards the mentor and the advisory part because that's my little superpowers. So I like to think that I'm a consultant and a business advisor. But I do one-on-one mentoring. So it's a bit hard to put me into a box with a bow on it. So let's just go with consultant and business advisor. So what are the benefits of working with me, apart from getting to see my happy face and learning how my boxes are and how my cray world is around all my private work? As far as volunteer work goes, not private work, the benefit of working with me. So when I've asked businesses what they actually love, they love this first one. They love that the sessions are private and confidential. So whatever they say to me in that meeting stays in that meeting. And I'm forever signing NDAs because small businesses sometimes have IP that they've registered and they've worked really hard to get it out, formalize the idea, verbalize the idea. and they don't want some business consultant coming along and then telling everybody. So I'm happy to sign NDAs. I've got 20 plus years of experience. It's probably 23 now, but who's counting? Over several industries and multiple sectors, all with different types of business models. So it doesn't matter if you're a sole trader, a partnership, or a mum and dad company, I've worked with a lot. I've worked with hundreds of businesses statewide, both privately and through those government programs that I mentioned before, especially around resilience, recovery, and digital solutions. So they're my group of businesses that I've worked with, and a lot of them still stay in contact. They'll ring me or text me 12 months after and say, oh my God, so we've had a huge win today. And I get very excited. I do little cartwheels through the office. A lot of people never see that, and it's a bit scary to watch them thinking on that. But I do get very excited when my businesses succeed. I participate in ongoing professional and industry development. I'm forever studying, forever at school, forever watching, listening, reading books, bit of a book hound, bit of an Audible fan, always listening to podcasts and so forth, making sure that the brain is up to date with what's happening digitally in the world of marketing and business development. And I just love this space so much. One of the other things that people comment every time they work with is, oh my God, Sam, you just helped me declutter what was in my head. We've put it into a plan, and now I've got a 4-step process and I'm off. I'm good. And it makes them focus, because businesses and running small businesses is hard. I'd like to say, oh, yes, it's all this and it's all that and champagne and caviar on the beach. It's not. Anybody that's run a small business will totally get it about your limitation of free time. You've got to wear many hats, all of those things. And sometimes it's just nice to sit down with a non-judgmental person, such as myself, and say, this is what I want to work on. And then I just pull all of that into a plan. And most of all, what businesses love is it's self-directed. So you highlight the areas that you want to work on, and that's what we're working. And so how do I work? Well, I work remotely by phone or Zoom or Teams. Yes, if you need a site visit or two, I can do that by prior arrangement, but I prefer phone and Zoom because I've got access to all my materials and resources on my PC and the internet, and I can just work away with you. Okay, so some handy links. Now, this is not the end all and be all, but these are my top few. So Melbourne Innovation, as I spoke before, Business Victoria. Oh my God, how they've grown. When Business Victoria first came about, they had some pretty clunky templates and some advice and workshops. And then over COVID and bushfires, the Business Victoria team really pulled out all the stops. And there's some fantastic resources. You need to be signed up to their newsletter to keep abreast of what's actually happening in business world in Victoria. You got LaunchVic. Oh my God, where do I start? There's some amazing startups. It's a business, I suppose, or an economy or a sector that is worth billions of dollars. Very worth checking out LaunchVic and what they offer. Startup Shakeup, we've got a few right around Victoria now, and they're doing some very interesting things with small businesses, small innovators, and they help them grow onto a path of getting bigger and better. Tourism Northeast. So if you're in the tourism or hospitality industry, Tourism Northeast is worth checking out. Good Shepherd do some amazing things around helping with women in small businesses. Global Vic. If you want to get your product overseas, these guys have a self-assessment tool on their website that's pretty cool. If not, log on, check out what they do. And Oz Industry. So Oz Industry is the federal-based version, I suppose, of Business Victoria. Around industry, have a look at what they do as well. Okay, so how do you connect with me? Well, I do a little bit of everything. I've got Facebook, Instagram, all the socials. I've also got a podcast, which I love. I just crap on and talk about all sorts of subjects, but I also have an email version of that as well. So sometimes there's tips and tricks, book reviews. Mainly it's just me talking to me, but I actually love it. And I get so many businesses that message me and go, oh, I love that one. Or, gee, Sam, you've got the cold happening in June. Or, oh my God, you got the giggles and lost your place. It's all a bit of fun. It's very sort of cruisy. It does get a bit nerdy sometimes. I've also got 2 Facebook groups. I've got a small business marketing group, Northeast Victoria, where I just put up tips and tricks all the time. And same with the small business development circle, Victoria. Because so many people said, oh, Sam, small business is much more than marketing. What about some business development stuff? So That's why that group was built. They are small, intimate groups. They're not got thousands of members. It's all very individualized. And of course, you've got hashtags there that you can find me on. So 2023, we've got this. 2024 is coming around the corner. So if you think you need a little bit of help in 2023, the end of and early 2024, reach out. I'm here currently doing workshops over winter. So check them out as well. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. And just remember, in business, anything is possible. Bye for now.